And now if we want to place these inside of the sheet, which is this view right here, yes, this one. So we want to place the legend, which is this one, with the colors inside of the sheet. And we also want them to be pretty distinctive. So let me go back here, put this on zoom fit, and then I'll specify the area of the plan. Let me just adjust it a bit. And then we can also rotate it in such a way that it shows the items in the best angle. And we can also hide the beams as well. For example, here I'll hit VH to hide all of the beams as well. Alright, then VH again to hide the stairs as well and only keep the columns. Or I can do something else as well. Hit Ctrl Z and select one of the beams here. Then I'll go here and select the override by category option and put the surface transparency on 50 and put a single pattern and a color for all of these. Let's go with solid and this pink and then apply. Let's go with 75 for transparency. Alright, then press OK. And we'll do the same for the stairs as well. So override by category, put the material on solid, and for the color, I suppose we could go with an even lighter pink. Alright, 75% for transparency, and then press apply. Alright, and then let me just adjust the area and then press the save orientation and lock view option. Alright, then I'll save it up to this point. And then let me just put the dynamo over here because I want to see the sheet as well. Alright, so the script is fine up to this point. Let me just press run to see what's what. Alright, let me see what we have here. First columns, then the type. And then let's see where the problem exactly is. So here we have the detail curve and that's connected to these. Now this one's fine for now. This part's fine as well. So now stuff like this can happen sometimes. Let me just do something that could help. First, I'll disconnect this and press run once, and then I will reconnect it and then press run again. Alright, now let's see what else we can do. Now the problem here is the location. That's where we're getting the error. So let me go back to the Revit and press the structural columns type to open it. Alright, so this was fixed and the problem was a drafting view by name, which I disconnected and pressed run and then connected it once again to fix the issue. This can happen sometimes when we adjust the script and put in some changes. So now I want to place the legend and the view inside of the sheet. So now let's go over to the Dynamo here and then in the search bar type in sheet, dots by name and views, because we'll be placing more than one view inside of it. Alright, so this part that says sheet name, we can connect this to the draft view that we have here on the left. Alright, and then the next part where we have the sheet number, I can right click here and search for a string and name it, for example, A-100. Then connect that to the sheet number. After that, the title block that we have, for that we can open up a family type and then we can select our sheet here. I usually go with A0. Alright, then we can assign the view that we want in the next part. So I'll right click here and look for views. And then the 3D view that we have in the Revit, the Create Legend based colors elements parameters. We'll select that, which is our base view, and then connect it. And now we can go up to the search bar and this time look for viewport.create. And this particular tool requires the rhythm package. So I'll open it up in the program and connect it to the sheet. And the view that we have here, we can also connect that to the drafting view that we had earlier. So select this and connect it to this one. And then we can assign the position that we want this to be in. Alright, so I'll right click and look for slider and open this up and make a copy of it as well. Alright, then right click and this time look for point XYZ. Open this up and connect that to both the number sliders by X and Y and then connect the point to the location. I'll save the file up to here and then run. Now it needs to create a sheet here and place both the views inside of it. And this is also the particular position that we want it to be in. Now let's see what the warning is about. So it gave us an error for the sheet name here. And let's just see where that's coming from. All right, let me just go through the script here. And I think the name comes from the code block here. So let me connect that one to the sheet name instead and then press run. And then let's see what happens. There we go. The sheet was created here and we can also open it up. And inside of it, we can see the legend is placed here because I gave it ones on number sliders. So adjust that to 0.5 and then press run. All right. Let me first select this over here and get rid of it. And this one as well. And then press run. All right. And now as you can see, the problem was fixed. Let me just go ahead and delete the view momentarily and then we'll follow up from there. So select and delete here, then change this to 0.6 and press run. All right, I'll create a code block up here and type in X and then disconnect the sheet name and the sheet from the other side as well. And then I'll create another code block here and change the connect point from the sheet to the code block and then press run once so that we can give it a reset. Then again, I'll connect the code block to the sheet name and these two as well, then the sheets and then press run. And all right, as you can see, it's created over here. Now let's go back to the sheet. And we can see how it turns out as well. Now we can also do some adjusting ourselves, but for now I'll save the Dynamo and then let's go back to the Revit. We can select this and move it over here and then put this one here as well. We can place them wherever we want. And all right, there it is. Then let me just select this, bring this one over here, and all right. Now, what's the benefit of this? So we basically have the same problem in the mechanics as well. The filters that we make don't have distinctive coloring. Using this method, we can specify those as well.